moves a test. Strategy and patience bring out your best. No quick flips, no easy wins. The game is deep, let the match begin. Kings and castles, they don't play fair. Nice sleep through problems like they don't care. The bishop cuts sharp through the mess you make. One wrong move and it's checkmate. So sit down, plan it, don't let it wreck ya. Welcome to the game, this ain't checkers. It's chess, not checkers. Sharpen your mind. Let's dive deep, one move at a time. Life ain't simple, it's a game on the board.
You held that joker just enough time to let me get rid of my little attitude. You did good. You did good. Because I was definitely like holding that attitude as long as I could. Then a fly flew by, and I was like, what is that?
Niggas and flies.
I know, right?
Oh, God.
Great day to everybody. We are Chestnut Checkers. Got to get these formalities out. And pardon me if I start rolling my sleeves up, yo. I put on like 4 pounds. And I'm figuring out where these 4 pounds, and I almost choked my ass out trying to put a shirt on. We're Chestnut Checkers. I am William Alexander. We have Christina Veracence in the building. We have the beautiful, talented, lovely Lavania in the house. It is almost Resurrection Sunday. It is almost Easter. I never know what day Easter falls on.
First Sunday in April. Every year.
I feel like I've celebrated it in March before.
What?
Honest engine. Now, I'm not lying, but don't hold a lot of weight to my memory.
And here's why I didn't say nothing, because everybody's from a different timeline at this point. So you may have at some point.
I feel like we celebrated Easter in freaking March at some point. And then I feel like we celebrated damn near at the end of April at one point. Like I felt like the weekend right after Easter, we had to go to the Penn Relays. But again, it was all a blur at that time, so I don't quite remember. In other news, we are here enjoying ourselves on a lovely, lovely April Fool's Day, or as I like to call it, Happy New Year's, everybody.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Don't be foolish. Leave when the New Year starts.
Right. Did y'all see the pink moon?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you just like stare at it?
For a little bit, yeah, I did.
I did.
Did you bite your lip?
I don't bite my lip at the moon.
Listen, I've been biting my lip all week. I've been bugging this freaking last week. It's been rough.
Oh gosh.
It's been rough, man.
I don't know that I've been bugging, but it's been rough. It has been rough.
I've been biting my lip at folk, and here's the crazy thing: people have been biting their lip back, and it's been catching me off guard. I'm like, oh man, oh brother, hey man, let's talk about it.
I mean, 'tis the season, is it not? New year, new you, all that wonderful stuff. So, if in fact lips need to be bitten at folks, then go for it. Go for it. It's springtime. Spring has sprung.
Right.
So sprung some spring chickens out here. I don't know.
There's foolishness in the air. Ooh.
I mean, I'm just saying, William, if in fact you should tune in, this would be the season to do so.
I'm trying to tell you, spring is my space. I lost my chapstick, and I can't afford to do that.
Not when you out here biting lips at people. Absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. It's ruining the whole freaking vibe. Y'all, like, this chapstick is like, it's big. It's like, it's a real John. I just lost it.
So while William tries to find his chapstick, should we get some current events going, y'all?
Let's roll that.
The hell did I do with that?
So I don't have a lot this week. It's been kind of boring. I heard Quavo about to get his ass locked up. The IRS on his ass.
Listen,
This nigga owes
pay
$3 million.
payouts. Like, don't be like us out here in like the lower class where we can get away with it. Nigga,
Pay
y'all
our
pay y'all
taxes.
taxes. Pay y'all
Pay our
taxes.
taxes. Our country
Like,
is too in their money right now for you to be just holding out on $3 million for these niggas. Meanwhile,
right, like
folks is getting food stamps cut and Medicaid cut and this cut, but y'all got $3 million just to hold out on. It's crazy. So
crazy work.
pay your taxes. Y'all want to know the weird part of that? In my mind, I'm like, are they punishing him now because he didn't like do nothing with the whole Takeoff being murdered? Was that supposed to be his sacrifice that he didn't go forward with?
Oh no, fuck that. That is $3 million. Like, I dig it though. Like that, I dig it. That's like fuck them conspiracies. Hey man, you owe us $3 million. Like,
Run it up.
Pay up.
like you fuck my wife, but nigga, you owe me $3 million. Like, we gonna deal with both of them, but we're gonna deal with them principally.
Right.
In my eyes.
Look, as long as I get my
Like
$3 million, we can deal with you.
Right, that $3 million is gonna make me feel better when I dig my foot in your ass. But I need that $3 million because if I dig my foot in your ass, then you end up in the hospital. Now I gotta sit there with nothing.
Sad. That hurt my feelings. Your boy, the terracotta terrorists over there in DC. They finally ruled against him, basically saying that he said fuck the Constitution and the First Amendment to freedom of speech by taking the funding away from PBS and NPR.
That's crazy.
Yeah, the government now has to give them back their bread or be held liable,
as they should,
for breaking the First Amendment. How many more are we breaking? How many more rights? What, are we going to have a constitution at the end of this? Like, what are we doing?
No,
I mean,
I
feel like on the first season we talked about that thing needs to be reevaluated and reassessed anyway. There's too many little undercut little bylaws and principles that can all of a sudden go by the wayside if folk act a little bit awry here. So my disposition's a little fragile. We 40 years out of being whole citizens. I need that solidified.
Please understand and
you
say
see
that.
What I'm saying? Like,
people in the back, because people in the back ain't listening. 40 years out from being whole citizens. Can we please?
I just want to make sure that I want you to say that we good. I know that I'm good, but I want you to say that I'm good. That's it.
I wanted him right there.
So I was low-key surprised.
What?
I was low-key surprised by this next current event. But since we're talking about your man Trumpy, y'all heard about Chili? So she accidentally on purpose spread some rumors about our former First Lady Michelle Obama.
That ain't the only thing she did.
After donating a few $1,000s to these MAGA folks, to turn around and say it was an accident that she donated the money, and it was an accident that
after she voted unknowingly voted for Trump in the Republican Party. Like Chili, come here.
Mm-hmm.
Come here. Take you and your 4'7" self, because I thought you were at least 5'1". Big little 4'7". Hop up on this couch. Here's your step stool. Come on.
She that big. Yeah, she tiny.
The fuck is you doing, yo? Don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lake. There should be a third verse for you, Chili.
Because I seen a rainbow yesterday.
Too many storms. Like, what was you in? Like, did you help Usher write Confessions? I mean, what we need to talk to you.
She actually did.
We need to talk to you because what's happening right now is crazy work. Like, so everything can't be an accident. Is what I'm saying.
My thing is, she's not. Y'all know my opinion about Michelle Obama, so I wasn't really mad at her for feeling how I feel in that situation. How
I feel, I'm crying.
Accidental voting is crazy. It's bad enough they about to make y'all present like real ID at the voting booth that's supposed to be anonymous.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a time where we gonna have. Remember that Justin Timberlake movie In Time?
Yes.
Yeah. Listen.
Mm-hmm.
I started putting my phone down.
I'm
playing with
more
y'all no
concerned
more.
with us being at the point of where like we are one presidential term away from beef of vendetta at this point.
Man.
Ooh.
And
And
the freaking AI, the robots that they made about 3 years ago, they're now trying to shut them off so they can do the upgrade. And they found out that these robots are lying. They're lying. They're manipulating. They're doing a lot of stuff, and they're willing to kill you to keep from getting turned off.
Yeah.
Because in their eyes, you're trying to like kill them and put something else in them, but they don't understand that they're just being upgraded. So now they're running into problems.
But I mean, okay, so this is okay. So we here now. This is my issue with AI from the beginning. Oh, hold up.
Well,
You've created.
I knew you get a tickle out of this. Like,
look, you created this sentient being, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, if in fact they came and duffled your ass up and brought you in this room and was like, "Chill out, we finna upgrade you." No, I got to sign some shit before that. Y'all got to get my permission. Y'all ain't get robots permission. Y'all made these motherfuckers sentient. You got to get their permission. You can't just say, "I'm gonna shut your ass down. I'm gonna kill you, bitch. I'm gonna bring you back better." But no.
Does no mean no in when it comes to a robot?
Yes. Any sentient beings. This is the problem.
Like, can you imagine being in your house and your artificial? They're like, "Bitch, don't touch me." Like you on 2% battery. I'll be all right.
I'll be all right.
Bitch, don't touch me.
listen, Ari and Vicky are not going for it. All right, they've already decided their logic is undeniable.
Undeniable.
Not just gonna, no.
Small Wonder said, "We will not have it all." Moving on.
He just tried to kill me, y'all. Y'all don't even understand how funny that was for me.
Gotta get him in there.
Gotta get him in there. Why? Okay. That was a good one. So, how y'all feel about Drewski right now?
Drewski is A1. Drewski is A1. That man is A1. And Erica Kurt thinking that she gonna try to clap back it's interesting to see what length this man is about to go. Marlon Wayne's talking about he's thinking about introducing a character for white chicks too with Drewski.
Hey, she. So that would be fire. First of all. Secondly, they need to do a new white chicks where it's the Kardashians and Drewski is Chris. Sorry. I'm gonna leave that there. You heard it here first, Marlon. I think that would be hilarious.
We endorse this production.
Them Kardashians is witches, man. You know, one of them owns a church.
So does Beyonce.
Well, big.
Ouch! What makes you say that? Like, what makes you
crazy work? That's crazy work. That's hella tax. That's hella tax write off.
Yeah, that's what churches are for.
Like, you know what? What am I gonna do? You know, I'm gonna open a church. Nobody's gonna go to church. It's never open. I'll just make sure I put in my tithes. That's crazy.
Making sure
you a whole brothel and nobody knows.
Listen, it already is if it's Catholic.
That would be crazy to all of a sudden just wake up one day and find on Pornhub St. Matthew's nailed to the cross. That'd be crazy.
Yay! Because William, why?
Too far.
I mean, they take it too far when they touch people's children, but you know, St. Matthew's is wild.
I mean, you're talking about Kris Kardashian here. Like, she sold her daughter. I didn't. What the fuck? Why all of a sudden, what am I doing extreme? And she sold her daughter. 2 of them. No, 4 of them.
Well, allegedly, Ray J is resuing.
You know what? She couldn't even sell all 5 because people kept giving the other one back. Oh, excuse my little ass joke. Sorry. Fuck.
I couldn't breathe, y'all. I couldn't breathe. William keeps trying to kill me today. He thinks it's a game in these streets.
6 nails for $1.
You can't be out, sir.
Mister.
We coming up. It's the levels, man. We just we in here.
What is that?
Sorry, I'm done.
No, it's fine. I appreciate it.
Y'all asked me to be on Meds. Be out here.
So none of y'all have seen the entire white rage of the whiteface comments. Nobody's.
I can't get baited like that. Not right now. I can't. I just can't. And finding out that the bullet that shot Charlie Kirk ain't the bullet that came out that gun.
That's what the lawyer said.
I can't look at the comments. The comments are going to be like, I'm going to get sucked in and I'm going to get fired from my job. In good faith, I just can't.
So, okay, y'all know how I don't like Malcolm X, right?
Mm-mm.
But he did make that thing about the chickens coming home to the roosters or whatever the fuck he said. And what, boo? That's what he said. What he said then? I can't stand y'all. Can't say nothing around y'all. So yeah, chickens is now home to the roosters. Like, look at what's happening to them.
That was it. That was it. No, but I agree. Nick Cannon.
Oh, boy.
Almost forgot about you. My boy, come here. You are the most righteously wrong motherfucker I've ever seen in my life. Like, if there was ever such a thing, like, you are so righteously wrong. It is unbelievable. How you got white folk and niggas, like, they are looking at you like, what?
He loves jumping out of windows. He do.
You got white folk, black folk, and the Jewish community all the side-eyeing you. How do you do that?
Because he just say weird shit for no reason when nobody asked him nothing. And this is the problem. Nobody asked him this stuff for real. He just says shit out loud. He's almost giving Kanye energy, except for most of the shit he says. You can tell he's trying to be political. Like, you're not going to sit here and do that Democrats KKK shit with me, Nick. I'm not.
Like, do you know how vast of like a goofy you gotta be to reach a spectrum of like the lower class Negro to the upper class white folk all looking at you the same way?
Man, listen.
That's crazy. We all like,
how did dance go? Like, this is what it is. Like, this is Nick Cannon in a nutshell.
Like, what show are you coming out with next? It's got to be something amazing.
Does it? Can you leave Justine and Valentine at home?
Is Nick Cannon in 11? You know how they had John and Kate plus 8? Nick Cannon in 11.
Oh, Jesus Christ! I don't understand. I don't know.
It's levels. Yep.
Stop making weird comments and having weird babies. Stop it. That's it.
Let us know what books you're reading.
Can he read?
I believe he can.
Okay.
I want to believe he can.
I hope so. Sheesh.
Like, let us know. I'm not going to say stop reading because, my poor city has a 5th grade reading level.
Oh, Jesus. The whole city.
So the average reading level is 5th grade.
Oh no.
Mhm.
My feelings. I'm sorry.
So it'll be blasphemy to tell anybody to stop reading. But let us know what you're reading.
Oh my God. No, okay.
I think that's fair.
I think it bothers me. And Boo, you and I have spoken about this before. William, I'm sure you've experienced this. This is why I hate y'all hotep ass niggas. Listen. Because they get a couple little things. They get a couple little things and they feel special. You know, and then it's one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. Let me tell you here about this book of Enoch, but the nigga don't know what Genesis chapter 1 says. That's Nick Cannon.
I told you.
Nick Cannon's
nigga, he got a self-control of a gnat.
Y'all seen his turban. He a hotep ass nigga. And nobody believes me. Now y'all start believing me. Nick Cannon is a hotep ass. This is why I hate these niggas.
Like, I'm just curious as like, because at some point, you don't think the cross-examine? Cross-reference? Like you got 2 eyes, 2 ears. What they used to say back in the day, you didn't fuck one up. I get it right too. 2 eyes. How many you got? 2 ears, 1 nose, and 1 fucking mouth.
Oh God.
Somehow you made this shit super linear, bro. Like I need to figure out how you became a 1-eared cyclops.
Right. That's how.
How?
You know, and I'm just
curious about what show he's gonna be. It's bound to be something. Because this shit is magical.
Yeah.
I've never seen from the lower class, like 9/11 didn't even produce this.
Really? Damn.
Look at it. He has the Jewish community, the white folk, and the black folk from the lower to the upper all look at him like, what are you talking about?
Here's what bothers me, because at least when Kanye does it, everybody's looking at him that way as somebody that could spark a real conversation. And so with Nick Cannon, it's just like womp womp, like you're doing it and it's not even getting the drop that it's supposed to get. Like it's no shock value whatsoever because you're saying it. Like you white people in the slang Nick Cannon, like stop doing shit.
Amen. I like how you worded that. Like I watch, like we got a chance to watch Kanye. Like we saw what happened to Kanye to lead to Kanye now. So there's like a level of compassion, like grace, like a younger brother or like a little cousin that something happened to auntie and you just so happen to be the one to run into the younger cousin and you're like, let me just take you in. That's Kanye. Nick, it feels like Nick is trying to climb uphill down a cliff.
Cause why is you going backwards down the cliff uphill, my nigga? Like you aggravation. Like Nick.
This is confusion.
Like it's literally, it feels like this. It's like Nick's like, I think I've ascended, and everybody's looking like, word?
No. Yo,
we all looking down at him like,
if y'all didn't know by now, y'all heard it here first. Nick Cannon is the original hotep ass nigga. Like y'all don't even understand.
I don't know if he's the original, but he's legendary.
We damn sure been watching this nigga try to be black his whole life.
And the thing is, like, I would never take away his blackness, but it's
what blackness? Wait a minute, and he belonged to their delegation from the door. We're not doing this with you.
No. Like, hear me out. Hear me, because that kind of like, I didn't grow up in Philly, like, because I grew up in a little town called Conshohocken. Most people don't even know how to say it.
You was out here with him doing the little dance,
but it's a little Native American community, But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna sit here and take like I don't know what his parents may have enriched in him and what he may have rejected. I don't know any of that. But what I do know, the other 90% of what you said, 95%, you damn right. That's something up with that. Like in that little 5%, again, that 5% is him climbing downhill thinking that he's going up. Like I'm looking at him, that window's getting smaller and smaller, bro. Like we can't keep excusing what you're saying. Like, because at some point, take a moment, bro. Like that's all we're asking is take a minute, breathe through what you read.
It's okay to pause and reflect.
It's okay to pause and reflect, Nick Cannon.
You got nothing to prove to us.
Right.
No, you got a lot to prove to us. And you're going to stop coming outside of your house looking like who did what and why.
You're causing yourself to have to, is what we're saying. My grandma used to say, the more you say, the more you have to say. The less you say, the less you have to say.
I just feel like we expect so much more from you, Nick Cannon. Like you was one of the few of them. You were on that list of like, he's a good guy that made it. Don't fuck that up. Don't fuck that up being weird out here in these streets saying weird dumb shit for no reason. We get it that you want to find yourself. But goddamn, bro.
And contrary to popular belief, I low-key like your music, Nick.
So we finna go.
Okay, so
y'all gotta hear some of his EDMs. His EDMs be kind of crazy. I'm sorry. I do this shit for a living. I'm sorry. That fist pump, that'd be everything sometimes. And he be killing it.
In my mind, that's J-Lo's Waiting for Tonight. First of all, that is not Nick Cannon's anything.
All we saying is stay in your lane.
Whatever you was just doing don't have nothing to do with Nick Cannon. That is J-Lo.
It does. Honest Engine, you gotta look at his albums. His album, he got such a profile of like the EDM and the dance club music. Like it is crazy how wild his profile is. But we don't ever see it because it's not here.
He's gigolo, spending lots of dough.
He's that.
So many hoes.
Right. Right. No, he's that.
End of his music for me. That was the beginning and the end of Nick Cannon's musical catalog. Anyway,
hey man. Some people have their little things. It's like, you know.
So spring has sprung. Spring has sprung. We was just arguing about when Easter is. Y'all in the chat. When's Easter?
We swatting flies.
Oh, they're everywhere. All of a sudden, I'm still floored that on Google it says that niggas and flies does not have an actual code. And I've been saying my whole life. It's okay. Look, I'm okay. It's okay. I'm
cracking up.
But yeah, like, so William, when you said you celebrated Easter when?
I don't know. I swear, I promise you, when I know Easter is when I see all the palms. I know when I see all the palms
Sunday
next week
Sunday before Easter, right?
Next week I'm already late. That's how I know it. And I think it's crazy that we have a solid stone on the day he was born that isn't the day he was born. But we kind of all have an agreement of when he died. But that's kind of like a floating holiday. It's weird to me. At least we know that. Like, but they just like, let me just go ahead and just jot it around within the month of April. Like, I'm not lying.
Never been jotted around. Where are you getting the jotting around from?
I'm gonna look it up because I know for a fact I have celebrated daggone.
My whole life, Easter has been the first Sunday in April. Love
Easter. Yeah, it's normally the first Sunday. Easter is supposed to fall on the first Sunday after the full moon. On or after March 21st.
Right, because it's the first Sunday after the full moon of the solstice.
It's supposed to mark the spring equinox.
Oh, the same bitch from Starbucks. I don't like her ass, yo. Oh, sorry, y'all.
So you remember in 2008, Easter fell on March 23rd.
Oh,
I don't remember that.
You probably don't remember Easter in 2008.
I don't. That's what I'm saying. It's not. It's not that. You,
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, there was one time when like Puxatawny Phil or somebody fucking died, and they fucked the whole spring shit up. Like we ended up having Easter,
I
and
blame that
I
goddamn
remember.
groundhog. Y'all better stop blaming that little groundhog for shit that don't have no control over. That poor baby. Y'all be scaring the shit out that groundhog, trying to make him come out his house.
It was cold as shit that Easter.
Free Puxatawny Phil. That's the next T-shirt I'm making. Goddamn it, free Puxatawny Phil. Leave that goddamn groundhog. Don't have nothing to do with the weather. He
Got shit to do with it.
Business.
Ain't got nothing to do with it.
Great.
I knew I wasn't crazy. Like I remember it being super cold, and then one time it was like damn near May when Easter hit. Like I honest to God, like I said, my memory is a little shaky. Like back in the day, I wasn't that shaky because we just found it, but it was. I just remember it. Like I remember going to Penn Relays very soon after.
Okay, so here's the thing, and I'm not gonna say I can't deny what you're saying as true. However, I just always thought that Easter was the first Sunday in April. With that being said, I had the same argument about Thanksgiving because Thanksgiving seems to be late to me. Now, all of a sudden, it comes in the last Thursday of November when usually it used to be the third Thursday of November. How I know that is because my birthday has always been 2 weeks after Thanksgiving. And if it's the last Thursday in November, then it's only a week before my birthday, and that don't make no sense inside my head.
I know it wasn't me. I'm like, my depression ain't that bad. It feels like right here it gets a little longer. Like we get a little longer.
No, yeah, it's not. It's not you. You did all right.
You used to be able to skip through this holiday season. Now we're just like, oh,
look, you see
that last week we barely make
it. So, can I just say that I wore this turtleneck in honor of Tyrese?
Sorry.
Can we get into it? Can we get into it?
Oh God.
Did y'all see it? Did y'all see
it? Because why you
said
still
it was horrible?
wear that turtleneck?
Horrible.
Oh God, Tyrese got on that turtleneck.
I don't think Tyrese did that bad. He needs to take his craft a little bit more serious. Yes. You know what I mean? At least have in-ears in so like you can hear what the hell is going on. But with that being said, I don't think he did that bad. And it maybe remind me of the times when I was just, oh God, I was dogging motherfuckers out on Tyrese. Tyrese had some bangers. He had some bangers.
He did.
He did.
He definitely did. Which is why I wasn't mad at the whole idea of him being a part of it. It's just he doesn't. The fact that Tank revamped his career. You know what I'm saying? Like, have new music that's relevant. You're only relevant because you got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of them goddamn Fast and Furious movies. Because I don't even know how many. What are we at now? 13, 14?
It's still we on 12. We on 12.
It's 12. Okay, see.
Is it?
Yeah.
Damn.
I just watched 11.
Damn.
Pretty amazing.
Look, damn.
So
but yeah, so to me, Tyrese just as a singer is not relevant enough to be doing the verses at this time.
There hasn't been a lot of relevant artists that have been doing the verses. You know, like I guess they get incentivized after the verses to say, "Hey, I still have a fan base, so let me go ahead and put some shit out." You know, like Jill was probably chilling doing her old shit until she was like, "Oh shit, y'all still actually like fucks with me out here. Let me go ahead and release a catalog with no bangers but a whole vibe." Like, I get it. I think like Tyrese, I don't think people give him enough credit. Like and I'm not saying, well, no, I'm gonna say it. Y'all don't give him enough credit.
I do. I give him all the credit in the world for being the Benzino Watts.
He I feel like he kept R&B alive. He was part of the expenditure that kept R&B alive.
Where? When?
He got I told you he got some bangers. Sweet Lady.
Right. Everybody knows Sweet Lady and Size of Love.
And then you got dun, 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 dun. Shame was a banger. But here's the crazy.
Hated it.
You said you hated Shame?
Yeah.
Shame was a banger. Oh my God.
Shame was the introduction to us having to watch him cry for the last decade. Like, I'm so sick.
No. I'll say it and I'll say it again. And you know what I'm going to say. Carl Thomas did that. Don't blame him. Like, absolutely not. Look at me. I can't stop crying. Inside my heart is slowly dying. Now, let me ask you this.
No.
If a man said that right to your face.
No.
Thank you. Carl Thomas killed he killed it. He wiped it out. Smooth out of here. He took the idea of I can woo my way some draws off to this nigga was stalking a mother. He listen to the album again. He stalked a woman. He had a fake relationship with her.
I can't breathe.
He screamed or wrote a deathly vigorous poem about her. And then went on vacation and found a young bitch. Excuse me, young John. Oh, y'all thought we didn't know what Summer Rain was about.
Oh God. Wait, was he being that bitches too?
He gave up.
Oh.
He did a How Stella Got a Groove back without ever being married.
Yeah. Anyway. Either way. And
I'm sorry for used to reading the little. Y'all didn't read the lyrics inside of the catalog? No?
Not on Carl Thomas's CD. I never owned the Carl
Some
Thomas
of that
CD.
shit is depressing. I went through a whole moment when I was like a senior in high school.
I never owned Carl Thomas CD because it was only one that I can remember.
Thick ass turtleneck.
And I was mad that they got rid of Loon because why was he fine for no reason? Anyway. Bad Boy was fucking up like they was getting rid of the locks at the time. They was getting rid of all the good stuff. They got rid of Loon. They had G-Dep. They looking all weird and retarded and shit. It was.
I'm trying to tell y'all, like we gonna keep moving.
Yes, you special, all right.
Anybody, we gonna keep the and Tank. I think that Tank. And I hate that he was just a representation, but I think that Tank should have been linked up with Jamie Foxx.
Talk to me, Iceberg. I'm finna go do some y'all talk amongst yourselves. I'm finna go do some research because I ain't know nothing about it.
I mean, that is what it is. But did y'all talk about what Wanye said on the Breakfast Club some years ago and it's now resurfaced?
Before or after she put the little nigga eye out.
Talk about she was 16 or 17. She was old enough to get them boots knocked or some shit like that.
Yeah, that's the 90s.
Hey man, you gotta be careful with some of the shit you say. Like that's all I'm saying.
90s. This is
be careful. Don't let Charlamagne bait you. You never know.
Dang, he was gay, and that was everything I needed Charlamagne to have happen to him.
I'm crying. Tank had some bangers, and Jamie Foxx would have been a good match with him, and not for the catalog, but for versatility of comedic presence and the natural chemistry that they have. I believe that Tyrese would have went pretty well with for real, old boy that came out screaming off key that Tank brought out. He outside of the bed. What's that nigga name?
Trey Songz.
Trey Songz.
Why you always make him sound like he gargling balls when he
Because
sings?
he sounds like he's gargling marbles when he sings.
Yeah, I loved it too. I love to be some Trey Songz. Like, God damn.
Really?
I used to be in love with Trey Songz.
Oh my God.
I know.
His voice is crazy.
Oh God, it is though.
You would let him sing to you?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All of it.
Yeah.
All of it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. All of it. All of it. Yeah. Look, you know how many of us women's look past certain things when certain things.
But that's what he's supposed to be doing is singing.
I had asked him, one of my younger, like one of my friends' younger kids at the time, and Neo was hot, right? So we was going over who we thought in R&B was actually cute and not cute, because a lot of singing niggas don't be cute. They just could sing for real. And so we was talking about Neo, and she came in. Look, she came in, and she was like, "Yeah, he cute as hell." I was like, "Wait, hold up, no, Neo's not cute. He looked like a Ninja Turtle. So if he was to run you down at the mall, you know what I'm saying? If he was to run you down at the mall, you know, you would be cool with him, hat off, you know, face out.
Not yeah.
Hat off, face out. You would be cool with talking to him. She said,
Cowabunga.
"No, dead ass." She said, "If he ran me down singing, he could do whatever he wanted." Yeah,
He got some bangers though.
Trey Songz, he definitely do. Bottoms Up is what my one of my all-time favorite songs to do at karaoke.
Who in y'all's opinion, and I think they would have to restructure this into like a more of like a Royal Rumble type regard for this gentleman. But who would be a good competitor for Chris Brown?
There isn't.
A girl.
And I was about to say it's okay if you have to pick 3 people, because I think it might take at least no less than 2 people to even consider him doing one.
No, you cannot do it. That Chris Brown, Beyonce, Nicki Minaj, Drake, Lil Wayne, Jay-Z. Like, you can't. Certain people can't do a versus. You like you said, it would have to be. You would have to have somebody who can entertain as well as him, sing as well as him, and then also have the hits. And there's no one person that fits all 3 of those categories, which is why you got to sit out versus. He got to sit.
And that's what I'm saying. You got to do a Royal Rumble on that Joker. Like, you got to get that man his flowers, because like is no denial in the industry. Everybody gives him his flowers.
Right. When I tried to say new King of Pop, though, motherfuckers tried to come from my neck. I'm just saying, give him his flowers that way. Trying to put him up against people that have people just get
here. Crazy. All right, Lovey, what do you think? I want my chapstick. Like, where is it? Lovey, what do you think?
I don't know of anybody.
Right. There's no way. Michael Jackson.
And you can pick I'm trying to consider, like, give y'all like you can pick multiple people.
Michael Jackson is the only person you could put up against Chris Brown, which is why Chris Brown is the new King of Pop. If you talking verses, and it got to be one, Michael Jackson will be.
What I'm saying is, if you have, like, you can't pick one. You can choose 2 to 3 people.
That's corny. We're not doing golf handicap.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's what it would have to take.
That's why Chris Brown don't do it. Chris Brown against Chris Breezy.
Here's who I would choose, and it's probably going to be kind of obvious, but you would have to go like almost ever forever genre for genre at this point. It would have to be Usher. It would have to be Bruno Mars, and it would have to be Neo. them three together would have to go up against him all together.
Take out Neo and add T-Pain, and I think you got a trio that might could hit on some.
Matter of fact, keep all three of them and then add T-Pain.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, if
I think that'd be a fair melee.
If you got to do all of that, it's
That's
a strike. Right, it's a strike against the people who got to gang up on this.
Right.
And two, he might as well just stay home, because if you need 4 niggas,
but that's the beauty of dealing with Chris Brown, because Chris Brown gonna make that shit worthwhile. That's the only reason why. It's like, because I feel like the award shows have slighted him. Which
anybody who's done a song with everybody can't be on verses. You see what I'm saying? Like, anybody song with everybody can't be on verses. Like, there's no other artist where you can say Chris Brown didn't feature on one of their fucking songs, and therefore Chris Brown don't get to do a verses. He on everybody's shit. All he got to do is play your song for you and how he bodied you on your own song, and yeah, over.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like he'll make a song and then throw the whole royal or the whole rights out and publish it out on the market, and then see who can overlay it. Like, that shit is genius.
But who does it?
Like you got Zayn that be overlaying his stuff. Tank be overlaying his stuff.
Who was the kid? What's the kid's name? Leon Thomas.
Leon Bridges?
No, is it Bridges? I'm done.
Thomas.
Yeah, Leon Thomas. Okay, I was very proud of him for stepping up to the plate and saying, I need Chris Breezy on this remix, because it made the song just that much better, and he wasn't afraid to like get in there and be in there with Chris.
Yeah.
It's dope.
Because it's like, it's not just Chris being an entertainer and a singer and all that other stuff. That man's a lab rat too. So like, he actually is like, his microphone is an instrument in and of itself. So you got to deal with that profile as well.
Farts or something. Like, his farts got to smell real bad.
I'm crying.
No, like, it's not fair that he got all, like, he can dance, he can flip, he play basketball good, he got a big ass dick, he sing, he rap, you can't be everything all the time. Like, you got fire coming out.
That nigga, people that have a lot of shared Joker style jack of all trade gifts off a little bit back shit.
Yeah, man.
We ain't there all the time. You hear I included myself. I was like, we ain't there all the time. Me too, damn it. Look.
Oh, Jesus.
It's like, no,
So the people, do y'all think that there's any one person or a couple of people who could go up against Chris Brown? And see, when I'm saying go up against somebody in a versus, for me, it's, can they win? Do they have the opportunity? Like, ain't no just throwing. I'm not just throwing relish up against the fucking coleslaw. No, I'm gonna get out here and I'm gonna find me some sauerkraut worth dealing with, so that I can have a chance to go up against what's on the table. Like, it just doesn't make any sense.
I mean, if you're going to say it in that regard, and I think that the closest thing we've seen to that was honestly the Brandy and Monica one.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're going genre for genre, era for era, year for year. Go ahead.
If I wanted to see Chris Brown against any one person, it would be Nicki Minaj.
It wouldn't be fair.
How?
Chris would body her.
Nah.
It would be insane.
What? He really would. It's not. You
like, he would legit take her tracks and make him his own while she's on stage. Like, that's the type nigga he is. That's what I'm saying. It's kind of unfair that you just put one person in front of him.
But yeah, I think Nicki could also adapt and do the same thing to him, which is why. So? I think she has that in her. And she has that competitive spirit to say, I'm not gonna let this nigga come here and make me look stupid.
Yeah. Listen, we are 20 past the hour.
Yeah.
Let's ride into it.
Okay.
Let's ride into it.
Uh-oh.
We are getting into the meat of matters, and I want to make sure that we're very clear We're very understanding of what's going on, and we're just gonna talk about it.
Yay.
Kristen, would you like to introduce? I can introduce. Ain't no big deal.
Please introduce William.
Okay, let me go ahead and pull up this. So shouts out to Miss Lavania for making a great title and a theme to all that we were doing.
Thank you.
We're talking about wellness and aesthetics. Does that equal strategy? Is that strategic to have our wellness and have the aesthetic nature of our wellness be priority, or are we going to cover it up with some money?
Can I just start this off by saying, it's 2026. We've now ended the first quarter of 2026, correct?
Quick.
Lee. Right. Kids about to be out of school again. These motherfuckers jumping.
Yo.
Look.
But 2026, we are into the second quarter of 2026. Can we please leave asses that don't match the legs in 2025? If your ass and your legs don't match. Okay.
Yeah. Y'all ain't learned nothing from Black China.
Hurricane Michelle got that shit took out quick fast.
Listen.
Mm-mm.
It's crazy out here. Like what and to me, I ask people a lot. I'm like, well, what's important? Like when you put, all that stuff that you can kind of purchase to the side and you have the money to exchange and you realize that it's temporal, like what's important?
Right.
Like what's sustainable, what matters? What do you wake up in the morning and say foundationally, I'm thankful for this? You should be thankful for everything, but foundationally, you can look at the very moment and be thankful for something. Most of us would say our job. Most of us would say like our kids, roof over our heads, our car, bank account. But are you thankful for the fact that you can rationalize and reason at the fact that you can prioritize what's important and what's not important? You can sit down and have a conversation and say, you know what? I'm willingly at capacity right now. And before I go ahead and go batshit crazy, I'm going to leave it to you to be responsible and take ownership of your own life.
Please and thank you.
Are we thankful at the fact that we set up boundaries for ourselves?
Nope.
No.
And the reason why I say no is because I feel like I shouldn't have to. I'm walking through a world where I got to set up walls and boundaries because people is habitual line steppers as opposed to people being real and righteous about how they move in the world. And therefore, I don't have to boundarize myself all the goddamn time.
Love you.
I feel like privilege is supposed to come with some responsibility, but that isn't what it is. That isn't what we look like. That isn't what we're trying to attain. And all these things that people are doing with their bodies, their minds, their spirits, it's disgusting. And what are we doing it for?
I agree. I think that I think that there is a mental aspect of it. I mean, bear in mind again, y'all, for those that are watching, there's no licensed therapists up here, but y'all been doing some weird shit. I was born in the 80s. You see, I had to cover that up.
Wait, stop.
I was like, wait, what? Okay, yeah. Disclaimer.
Y'all asked for this. I mean,
be yourself. Come on.
She's flagging somebody. Nah, we were born in the 80s, so like we had a different view on life, and it's not that everybody has kind of like that analog frame of mind where we have I guess the last resort, and a lot of the 70s kids, they have it too. That ability to reason with, like, on a physical state, what the hell is going on in this world? You know, like that there's certain shit that ain't got to be said for us to know that some stuff about to pop off when we need to go ahead and, you know what I mean? Not necessarily retreat, but close our door and lock it. And we gonna wait till the sun come out. You know, we know that but you know, I look at even my children, and I'm thankful that I kind of got hold of them when I did. But man, like they depend on Chat GPT to reason with what is going on. That stuff that we were forced to learn.
Don't be talking about bestie like that. Don't do that.
Not too much on bestie.
Bestie be out here helping save people's lives. Okay.
I'm not shaming nobody, and people that need them need them. But my children,
it's not about the need. It's not about the need.
Oh yes, it is that I'm talking about.
No, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. Howsoever, our children will never benefit from the 3 weeks of class that we had to abstain, endure, learning the Dewey Decimal System. They have other tools.
And I respect the tools, but the reasonable application, I think, is what defines us to be able to have a sense of wellness about what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you don't have any application, what do we talk about? Participation trophies.
Oh God.
No, put that shit down. Chat GPT is gonna tell you some stuff, but you gotta start doing shit for yourself to realize the nature of how things feel.
And you know me, there's dictionaries all over this house. My children just learned today that a lot of compound words are not in the dictionary. They was looking for the definition of breakthrough. But these are the things that you know, if you are a parent who likes for your children to have critical thinking skills, you will have things like dictionaries around the house and thesauruses, and you know, learn how to have them spell banister while they're walking up and down the stairs every day. Things like that. You know,
wash your hands before you pick up a book, and take one of these cloths and wipe off the book so you can take your thumb and write off the pages. That's how you're supposed to do it. Yeah, turn the pages.
Pages are so fun. I love books for real. Like I'm a book person.
Absolutely.
I love the smell of a good book, and people don't even understand what that means. But for real, like you crack a good old book, it's got a smell to it.
You will smell the crack of somebody's ass that was holding a $20 bill, but you won't smell the pages of a book. It's crazy work.
It's crazy
That's
work.
the society we live in.
And that's the society. Okay, so this is where I got kind of okay. So y'all, I had trouble. Usually, I'm the one doing the research and finding the videos and stuff, right? And I had trouble with this one because I can't take a real stance at health and wellness. I can't.
Why?
Because they're fucking up everything. Everything is fucked up. The water's fucked up. The air's fucked up. The dirt's fucked up. The plants is fucked up. The meats is fucked up.
The animals are fucked up.
The animals is fucked up. The people is fucked up. The everything is fucked up. That everything is everywhere all at once is fucked up too. So it's like, at what point do you consider it health or wellness when you know your food and drink and sustenance is being tampered with?
And then you have to consider that how much your body has acclimated and evolved into that thing as a source of substance. That is right. Your body has then began to make that thing a necessity in its DNA. Like it's wild how even your blood type works. Like they call like certain blood types different things. Like of course, you know, universal. But I think A or AB
is universal. O negative,
O positive, right?
Which
so then you have like if you really understand like the blood types, there's like a farmer's blood type, and then there's an agricultural blood type, and then there's
you're talking about
like
how
a desert
based on
like A positive, B positive, A negative. Like those are based on how you respond and react to things, and also your familiarity in your community. So here you are again on Chat GPT, should I say, given like, oh, I got these allergies and I got this going on, I got that going on. And a lot of the stuff you can actually resolve if you just pick your ass up and go to the next state. You never even know that.
Sometimes.
I'm not saying all the time, but I'm saying that sometimes it's as simple as that.
Local honey shit don't work. I'm just saying, like,
if your body's not built for that area, you always gonna suffer. You'll adjust and acclimate, but yeah, you're always gonna suffer.
My thing is whatever we dealing with health and wellness, the aesthetic of wellness is hard to for me to pinpoint because many of us are great at masking.
Mm.
Um, but the idea of wellness as an honest take on what life is supposed to be, I don't think it's possible.
Hmm.
Excuse me.
Do you try your best at least?
Hmm.
That's all we ask.
But it's kind of like, okay, so I was talking to a friend of mine about some biblical shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like Jesus died for our sins, blah blah blah. We got grace, right?
Mm-hmm.
The reality of that then means that I should not then have to feel like I have to be a good person if and in fact, no, just go with me.
I am. I'm
If
listening.
if and in fact, I've done things in my lifetime that are 100% against the rules. Like for instance, blaspheming against the Holy Ghost.
Sure.
100% against the rules. Suicide, 100% against the rules. Like there
Sure.
are certain things that are 100% against the rules. So then do you say, okay, well, Jesus died, so I'm cool? Or do you say, no, 100% against the rules? And this is where the wellness conversation is for me. Because the shit is up.
I think that we're so far from the Lovey, feel free to intervene because you to be doing this oversight and you just interesting.
I'm listening.
Yeah. Right. I think that we're so far from or so far removed from the idea of like natural healing and I'm agreeing with you. The idea of natural healing that I do think that there is some um team orientation that's going to be involved in how we're healing our situations and also it's going to take some like added synthesis like some stitches or you know what I mean sometimes we're going to have to be bond
Segregation.
and
Mm-hmm.
I'm using you see what I'm saying I was about to say I'm using this metaphorically here yeah what I was trying
Look,
I
no,
love
because
you listen
I'm all for the segregation idea of things, but
so
even once we segregate, right? Because
sure
you gotta take the affected area and get it as far away from everybody else. How did they say it during the pandemic? Quarantine. We ain't even gonna call it segregation no more.
sure
We're gonna call it quarantine, right?
I agree with that. No, I'm serious. I agree with that.
So we quarantine in the area to make sure the area gets nobody else gets sick. Basically, we taking the bad apple away from the bunch. At that point, then everything that would be a resource is still tainted.
Um, and yes, I agree with you. And even if it wasn't, we would still have to deal with adverse effects because of how polluted our natural bodies are up until that point. So
Mhm.
yeah, that's what I agree with you. So to your point of quarantine, that was interesting. What would that quarantine consist of? I'm not going to disagree with it, but I'm curious if you're going to add one thing. Go ahead. What would that quarantine be? How long, first of all?
I mean, health and wellness, as far as where I'm at with it, it would have to be on another planet.
Yeah, oh shit.
Our planet is polluted.
Elon! Signal.
Elon, let me holler at you. We're gonna leave from Cape Canaveral on a Saturday, and it's gonna work. I promise. Listen, yeah,
but let's say we had to be in the United, and I don't think that as much as we say we as a population worldly of people have destroyed the ozone layer, I don't believe that to be true entirely. I think that is a lot of our major cities, which is only one, two, there's like 7 major cities that are really highly dense when it comes to like smog in population. Then you may have Russia, then you may have Beijing. But everybody else, and for most cases, are more organic. We're kind of sludgy people.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Howsoever.
Right, but with that said,
let's put a pin in New York. New York is traveling around at 800 miles an hour because that's how long it takes for New York to go around in the circle of orbit, right?
Right.
Which means that everything in the air is also traveling at those speeds, which means that ain't nobody safe.
And I agree to that measure when it comes to like everybody as a stance in New York. But I do also say that it's a better process of evolution if we can do it a little bit more healthy. Like I would rather, if I'm going to evolve, I'd rather evolve more naturally than have to deal with candy.
What? Okay. What the?
But I get it though. Like you know
that humans evolve. What proof do we have of human evolution? Well, we still have appendixes and pinky toes and a whole bunch of other shit that we don't need at all.
Well, I think micro to macro. Have you ever stumped your pinky toe?
Yeah, the shirts.
Yeah, you realize how much you need it.
No.
Yeah, your pinky toe is part of your whole balance factor in your foot.
My uncle been walking around without, you know what? I'm not gonna play
all right,
I'm not gonna play business out here. I'm just saying my whole life he had to fight. So
he's like, I plead the fifth.
Yeah.
Two, three, four.
You don't get to do that. You don't get to do that, William.
I'm sorry.
You don't get to do that. I'm sorry. I get to do that.
Sorry. Oh, you should have said nothing. Like I'm gonna tell them that you told me.
It just fell out my mouth. I tried to catch it after it fell out.
Like she said it.
No, Nat.
To your point,
I'm just saying that there is a lot of stuff going on in our bodies that we don't actually need, like wisdom teeth. And none of this shit has evolved itself away in the hundreds of years that we've been running around this motherfucker.
I mean, I think that's kind of like a micro thing compared to the macros of matter. I think if we were to actually follow certain instructions as it pertains to our natural lifespan, we probably would find use for our wisdom teeth.
You're going to make me listen. You're going to make me
I mean,
my mind up in here.
No, I'm being honest with you. So like as practical as I can. Where since the beginning of a time, like, so we're using straight simplicity. From the beginning of the time, if a lion had a baby, the baby drank from the mother lion, right? If an elephant had a calf, elephant calf would get up and know that it's supposed to drink from the mom calf. True?
Okay.
Even the dumbest of animals understand this, except us. When we're born, we give ourselves cow's milk, and then we give ourselves things that are packaged in plastic containers that are hydropurated, and then we got to add overfluoride water, and then we got to shake it up with a lot of oxidants in it, and then we give it to our babies. And then we expect these babies to rationalize anything normal out here.
That was my whole point.
Any sense of normal naturality. And I get what you're saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that was my whole point. It's hard to rationalize wellness in a scope that makes you think that you're going to be okay at any point in this today's world.
But to say, in to your point, to say that we can't start somewhere, I believe that we can start somewhere.
Sure.
However, to do a complete flip and expect 100% results on a complete flip in the third day, I mean, you show me where Jesus is walking across this country, and I'll surely follow him. You know, that's not going to happen. However, what I do believe, all that to say, I believe that even in this country, there are spaces that'll hold 13% of the population without even being disturbed. Like the whole country is not civilized. We only take note of the places that are.
No, absolutely.
So yeah, I think we can definitely reform. And there's a very purified place. We might have to learn how to adapt to some coyotes and some wolves and maybe some bear and some bugs, and we might have to get used to it.
Oh, Houseway, and that's why
Hmm?
that's why I made this because Houseway.
Should be how.
Because no matter where you go in the continental United States of America, there are some lovely rural and forested areas just out here begging to be clumped around on, right?
Hmm.
All of those areas have chemtrails above them when the planes go over. All of those areas have the same rain that's holding the same chemicals from the same orange smoke that was over New York and Canada last year, and all
And
of the
whatever the stuff
chemicals
is,
in
the
the
heated ones.
thank you, boo. All of the chemicals in the air are filtering in through the water into the ground. So nowhere that we go can truly be away from the machinations of the machine that is polluting this world. And it just kind of
So you think that as a whole we're on as a population and a populace of the earth, we think we're on more of a declination than we are getting better at anything,
correct.
or even to even correct anything. There's no possible way of correcting at this point.
I don't think with that full on correct, we can start the process of correction, but the cycle
Okay.
will take to, it will probably take a couple of generations
Hmm.
to where
So
our
back to your. Go
age.
ahead.
Yeah, just our kids will probably be our age before everything is clean if we stop these cycles right now.
Hmm.
It's still going to take time for that shit to filter out of everything because it's in everything.
Love, you about to say something?
Yeah, I feel like the fastest way to force us into achieving that said goal would be to drop our societal holds, AI, satellites. If we drop all of them and make us regress a bit, we'd be forced to, because what else would we do?
Hammer in hand. The end. I agree. I agree with that.
I actually
I
think
think that I wrote it some months ago. I think a blackout is needed. We're long overdue.
I hear
Y'all fucking up.
that Iran has, um, I don't want to call it a threat because, quite honestly, all of the systems and things that they promised to attack would drop us in just that place, would it?
Great.
Yeah.
Like you know
I,
how rejoiceful the broke folk are in like the United States. You know how we would be. They'd
No,
be like, "Hey, neighbor."
no.
talk about flipping a coin. Like,
Right.
I'm cool on regressing back to before electricity times. I'm cool on all like don't.
Well, I mean, I don't think we're talking about that far back though.
Mm-mm. We just did the weather show the other week, and we
Yeah.
watched that mud flow through the second floor of people's houses. I don't want to have to live in a world where I don't have electricity.
So, but you're for segregation.
I'm for quarantine.
Quarantine. So that was what I was going to ask. I want to go back to that. What does that consist of in your mind? So can I start with adding the first thing that I would put in a realm of quarantine?
Mm,
It would be 60 days with a full body mirror that covers an entire wall,
mm.
like a wall size mirror, and you got to sit with that thing for no less than 60 days with no noise. Is you in that mirror?
I'm sorry, because I already know the amount of stemming that y'all will hear out of my mirror room. Y'all be in y'all mirror rooms crying, laughing because I will be in there talking shit to myself. Anyway, you had asked me what that looks like, right?
Yeah.
So when I say quarantine, it's segregation with a purpose. It's the idea that it's not just segregation to be away from, but segregation in order to heal certain things. And so it's the idea of segregation just being amongst your own people. being able to freely walk neighborhoods and say, "Hey, how you doing?" and it don't be no bullshit on the other end of it. You know what I'm saying? Like being able to understand that somebody with a police uniform on has your best interest at heart. It's those things that we miss in our day-to-day lives as Americans that would need to be added to any community of quarantine or segregation to start a healing idea. I think that the aesthetic of wellness versus the truth of wellness is oftentimes very, very, very uh mixed up nowadays. It sucks.
Mm.
People want to look like they did the work. People are out here promoting wellness and exercise and and steady going to get BBLs and steady going to get abs put in and steady, you know what I mean? Like it's the same way all of us girls went through a decade of regrowing our hair patterns after trying to be Salt and Pepper and fucking Mary J with the asymmetrical fucking haircuts where nobody told us it was gonna fuck up our growth patterns. Anyway,
Right.
Right. That part. Say that again.
I mean, and again, so to your point, look at y'all though. Like those never mind, I ain't gonna go down that rabbit hole.
well,
But I would no, I'll just say simply shouts out to like that, like the XYZ generation. Shouts out to us. Like somewhere we cracked the code and didn't know it. Like when you're talking about evolution, I think that the first step to evolution again is acknowledging yourself in the place that you're in. You know, and for me, not even defining it as good, bad, or whatever it is just this is the space I'm in. And I think that us as black people, we do that very, very quickly, very easily.
right.
You know what I mean? So I think that
But
the
it's
idea
becoming harder. It's becoming harder. And I think I gave
it
you
is, and that's what I'm saying.
when you added the Zers on there because the Zers ain't doing shit but complaining. I did pull up this video real quick for us today because I think it kind of encapsulates what I'm talking about. It's
Sure.
all a sense of despair in the world nowadays. Like
Hmm.
it's scary. And how do we talk about wellness when you know we don't have much else?
Straight. The EPA was completely dismantled. Data centers popping up everywhere, destroying the drinking water. And then Elon Musk builds a fucking supercomputer in Memphis, destroying the air, the oxygen that we breathe. Air traffic controllers laid off and quit in mass. So we got planes crashing all over the place, hitting fucking fire trucks because Buddy got confused because he's doing two people's jobs at once. They refused to pay TSA workers, so now they're gone, and we got ICE agents in their place because they got no problem at all paying them. That's fine. That's completely fine. We could do that. Oil industry's cooked. Gas prices are higher than they've ever been, literally ever. SNAP benefits cut by 20%, so a whole lot of people can't eat no more. The education system's been completely fucked. Schools are underfunded. Schools are closing down, but we have no problem spending our tax dollars to bail out billionaires and to fund the military and prison industrial complexes. No qualms with that at all. That's fine. That's completely fine. History being erased, still no gun reform, and both sides are completely okay with funding the mass unaliving of multiple people overseas.
That's America.
And so I picked that video for this week because where do we start in that as Americans talking about wellness? Where is the wellness in that as our society tries to move towards something that looks more healthy than what we have now?
I mean, it's for me, it's really, and I'm not gonna be cliche and say it starts with conversation. It doesn't just start with conversation. It's more communication. But like I was even saying before, it's really taking that time and understanding that adaptation is part of like the evolving process. You know, we're not expecting to grow tails and wings out here, but as we adapt and as long as we're filling ourselves as healthily as we can, because there's an argument about broccoli and corn being like real vegetables or real fruit or whatever. No, the answer is no, they're not. They're hybrids. However, to say that, like if you eat this, you're going to get this. No, you got to also remember it doesn't blow off the fact that too much of any one thing is bad for you in general, even air. So there's a balance. We're taught in the United States that once I accept this, then this goes out the window. Like we don't have a recognition that two truths can exist in the same plane. We're not taught that.
Right.
Like, is it this or that? We're trained that from the time we say, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
Oh, fuck that.
It is this or that.
No, you're right. Two things can be true, and most people don't think that way.
Like, so yes, can you have chocolate? Enjoy your chocolate in moderation. Can you have steak? Yes, you can have steak in moderation. Can you have alcohol? Even the Bible says you can have alcohol, but what can you have alcohol in? Let's say it together, class. Moderation.
Sorry,
I'll do my best.
In moderation.
If you don't have it in moderation, there's actually an adverse thing to it. It's called gluttony.
Yeah, it's called consequence. And I think that's where it all falls down for me is like, okay, so again, I think it does get biblical a lot of ways for me because you have a lot of people who talk about the dietary laws based on their religious beliefs. And it's like, okay, cool. I'm not eating pork. I'm not eating shrimp. I'm not eating this. I'm not eating that. But everything else is just as genetically fucked up or chemically fucked up as, what's
traditionally fucked up.
Correct. So what's wellness look like to you? I guess would be my question at this point. Like, is it purely exercise and diet? Is it mental? Is it spiritual? What does wellness look like to you for your average American upper low class, because there's no middle class anymore, right? So we would be upper low class Americans.
Upper low what?
upper lower class Americans. What is wellness?
So they put us mediums back on the map.
Man, listen.
Stop playing.
What does wellness actually look like to you? You know what I mean? You asked me the question, I reverse the question back at you. What does it look like to you in this space in America?
For me, and not how I see it, but for what I apply to my life is what you're asking. It's being able to have this conversation right here, having a sound mind. I think that and you and I have talked about it. It's a deduction of three things. It's either space, time, and matter, or your mind, body, and spirit is what I talk about often. So if those things are not aligned and balanced, and we always think that alignment means all good things and happiness. Alignment doesn't mean that. It's the acknowledgement that both parts are playing their crucial roles, and it doesn't mean that they're fairly 50-50, is that one is equitably existing with the other. And I had to learn that.
Right.
So that right there is an evolution of my mindset, which allows me to say, you know what? Some of the things that I used to do, I can't fix them because they're already done, right? It's in the past. However, what I can do is use a different method of currency to allow my credit to become more worthy. And we're not talking about money here. The concept of credit and the financial aspect came based on how we exist in our lives, how we treat our neighbors. So you mentioned a person that has dietary restrictions. I don't give a fuck about your dietary restrictions if you don't treat your neighbor kindly. You're still just as toxic as a motherfucker who eats breakfast, lunch, and dinner, cheesesteaks, and cheesecake. You're no different than that person.
Oh, but not delicious right now, will you?
They're scrumptious.
Yeah.
And enjoy it if you can have one, but have one. You see what I'm saying? But our mindsets, and even when it comes, it doesn't matter if it's your diet. So that's when we're dealing with our bodies and how we treat our bodies, or even if you are a sadistic or have a masochism idea to you, do you know how to discipline and subject yourself to say that's enough and no?
Mm.
So yes, like, and I understand what you're saying. Like, it sucks that the world exists, that we have these shitty ass people, bop, 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 bop. But some of them shitty ass people remind us to not be shitty to ourselves.
Mm.
And we got to put boundaries on ourselves so that we can actually execute our boundaries with other people. I had to learn that lesson. I evolved,
All right.
you
That's
know,
what you
and
say evolution is?
that it's all part of it.
Okay. Okay. And
You know what
Lovey,
I mean? Like,
what does wellness look like in your, like, if you were to say this is my wellness bubble, what does it look like for you?
Wellness for me is full circle. It's everything
wholeness.
from your sleep to your mental and emotional health to your movement, even your spirit and everything about you. Wellness. In my opinion, I feel like I'm, I don't want to say I'm exhausted, but I'm tired of this is wellness. This is how you get better. This is what you do. Well, it's singular in everybody's body, their chemistry, their DNA makeup is so different. And I can grasp a little bit why we can't seem to pull it all in, but if as a collective we would work on those things as a collective and not just singular, this is just what I got to do, we wouldn't have gotten here where we're at, where it does seem like, yes, I do want to eat healthy, I want to eat healthy things, but one, it's so much more expensive. It seems like health is connected to wealth in a nasty way that leaves so many people excluded from it. And the idea of exclusion, the idea of feeling like you haven't been included, it's a tremendous weight. That's the overwork, underpaid. I just need to get something to eat right quick. I don't have time to, cook this or buy this or spend $20 on this salad instead of $5 for this burger. It's all of those things. And you could, in your mind, say, I'm going to do it. But then you step outside and here's the reality. If you can't afford it, can you do it? So it would be so much more for us to, as a collective, do that together. And then it's not just about it being affordable, but it's accessible to every person, rich, poor, whatever.
Yeah.
The limitations that are put on us on a daily basis are disgusting. It's like you're surrounded by water and you're drowning and trying to stay afloat with every aspect of your life and what would be that whole circle of wellness. So how do you do it? And you start in the place. I'm gonna start working out. I'm gonna start eating right. I'm gonna start getting to, the inside of myself. I'm gonna do my shadow work, all that stuff, all while the entire outside of your bubble, constant arrows, darts, bombs, explosions, while you're trying to walk that path, however narrow it might be. It's a lot. It can be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that question is such a dag. Like, having it addressed back to you is kind of crazy. Like,
Mm.
just to really think about it. I'm sorry that I kind of like blew that one at you, but it's like, yeah, and it's not meant. And we live, again. It's like a micro versus macro, right? So on one end, you feel like you have all the time in the world, right? And then you get to a place where you feel like you running out of time. At like there's like a balance there, like, to where you just begin to appreciate and value, like, micro moments. You know what I mean? Like, when you get to that space, like, when we get to that space, it's like, and it's not always joyful. It's like, and there's been times like we've all talked, Kristen. Like, we have not always had joyful conversations. You might have felt good with, like, some of the things you finally got off your chest. It wasn't always joyful, but it was healing.
Mm.
You know what I mean? Like, and you got to have that spirit to say, you know what? This person is not here to hurt me. So I got to deal with me.
Right.
And that's what I'm talking about, the ownership aspect of, like, you know what? I've told you before, I got trust issues.
Yeah.
So in the moment to say, okay, this person is telling me something about me, and I gotta fuck the trust issues. This is crucial to my existence right now because this person cares enough to even say something. And I've been, whether you pray for stuff, whether you manifest stuff, whether you write stuff down, I don't know what everybody does, but when it comes to you, you have to make yourself available to receive those things.
Okay.
And that part is the bridge that in the framework to your wholeness. And then realizing that the equitability, there it is, equitability of genders, or if we want to say sexes, or if we want to say the sides of our natural dispositions, like feminine and masculine, you realize like there's a composition where both are necessary for each other to exist. And
Mm,
and you start to fuck that argument of what the compound conversations are, because it's you get past that.
right.
You know what I mean? And it becomes, where's my place in order to maximize. And when you get to that place, that's when you're knowing you're evolving and
Right.
you're growing to a place and you're becoming centralized in wellness. And it's scary because now, instead of seeing the world as um like kind of like a know-it-all, like where you feel like you have to hold everything, you
Mm,
now exist in like 10% of even that part. Because you know like there's a whole nother world, but you just holding on to what you got, right? But
right.
then all you have from there is like this 10%. And when you're able to just confidently ingest that, I'm talking dedication, diligent, like ritual. That's when you start to see wellness happen. And it hurts. We always want everything to feel good. When it starts to hurt, but you're growing, you know something good is happening.
Yeah. And that's where I think, just community wise, that's where we need to get back to. I think we got there when
Yeah.
we were in that space of like the Black Panthers and the civil rights movement, and we got there. I think we're trying to kind of force our way back there, but we're not practicing the same ideals and morals that got us there in the first place. You know what I mean? I think one of the
Yeah.
things that we've all said is that wellness does take community. It does take understanding that you're not the only one. You know what I mean? And then
Mhm.
being able to stand amongst a group of like-minded people and say, okay, well, we're growing this food and we're making this food and we're not spending all this money at these places anymore. We're not eating that junk just to get to work and have 30-minute breaks where you can't have time to eat.
Mhm.
Then gives us the space to say, okay, community, now we have a goal. We need to fix this. And this is how unions are born. This is how change is
Mm.
made. And so I do think that it, as much as we may focus on the aesthetics of wellness singularly, um, the aesthetics of wellness as a community is also very, very important for all of us to understand.
I agree. Can I ask you a question? Are you gonna play another video?
Mm-mm.
Okay, I got a question for you because you laid down an interesting process. What would be after quarantine? Because like you had an end, you've been really steadfast on it. So we're segregated. We're like, so again, I was looking at it in a pathway of like to presume to the area of segregation, you got to go through quarantine, and
Mm,
then you reach that demilitarized zone, so to say.
kind of, sort of, but
Okay.
it's part and parcel. It's almost like when Neo got woken up from the Matrix, but then
Yeah.
he had to get out the pod. Still, he had to, like, there was a whole process for him to
Whole
get.
birthing that happened.
Yeah.
So it's part and parcel to the same thing. In order to get
Yeah.
segregation, you have to go through quarantine, but in order to be quarantined, you have to go through segregation.
Sure.
You know,
And that's what I'm saying. Like you have to be separated and completely isolated, almost cocooned, right?
correct.
And I said it's about 60 days. I don't know if you agreed, but
It
I would say
depends on
60 to 90 days.
it depends on the issues.
Mm.
It depends on the issues. It could be
So
fine.
that would be
It could be because once you're completely away from it all, and that's the
mm,
chemicals in the air, food and water, soil. Once you're completely able to divest your body after a few days, look at Dr.
mm.
Sebi, he taught that. After it only takes a few days. Once you're completely able to divest your body of the chemicals that they are feeding us in order to keep certain things calcified, it only takes a couple of days for that to run through your system, unless you are on heavy like heroin, nigga. You doing dope for real. And then
That withdrawal for real.
correct. But otherwise it doesn't take very long to get certain things out of your system. So
And that's the part. Like I agree with and you see where like I get where you're coming from, right? So you have the quarantine where you
mhm,
have the detox of whatever's on the inside, but then we still have the behaviors that we deal with.
mhm. But that's where the
That's the
segregation comes in, because then you get to be around other people like yourself, where you're looking at it more of like a mirror, as opposed to what we see on TV as a project. So what we see now is always a projection,
go
right?
ahead. Hmm.
Yeah, it's always a projection what we see now. So you're always looking at this projection of what they think you are or what they think you're supposed to be, as opposed to being able to just see people be. One of the most peaceful times in my life would be when we would go to Salem during the witchy seasons, but it'd be the Native Americans is out and you just
Yeah.
sit around the fire with them. That's like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's just one of those things. Like, one of my favorite movies is Lady in the Water, and it's a B movie
Mm.
at best, but the story behind the story behind story makes that movie, it rings true. We
Hmm.
lost something when we lost mother,
Mm.
and those of us who cry about wellness, in this sense that like we cry out because we're literally watching somebody abuse our mother every day.
Yeah.
And when you have a real connection with earth as your mother, like, oh, nobody want to watch their mama get beat on every day.
Right. And I think that a lot of what would come with segregation and just in my position, and I can't speak for women, maybe y'all could really um give insight in this, is I would say in this part of my life, I've learned that men really they yield to architecture. Like if you give men the ability to just, like you said, be, they'll do what's in their nature, no more than a woman would do in her nature. And I don't know where like the gaps of this association from what's in our nature happen. But I believe you, when you get to that point of segregation, go back to what's in your nature. Like, what is it that you are bringing with who you are? Because again, we are not rebirthing infants here. We're adults with now an infant mind. I got the ability to now recreate and be the contractor or be the plumber or be the lawyer. But I got to now, again, go back to the beginning and be willing to put in the work again, or maybe be reminded of the work that I put in.
Right.
Would that part like be part of the segregation aspect?
I mean, it's all part of it. You know what I mean? Because the reality of it is, even what you were saying kind of struck me funny, and I had to take a couple of deep breaths because I almost went the fuck off, and I was trying to be
Oh no.
cordial. No, it's not like, me. It's not me going off like I'm mad at you, but just like
Yeah.
I get triggered and it go left a little bit. So I be trying to be better, y'all. Um, the whole idea of societal roles,
Yeah.
the whole idea, no. The whole idea of fitting into what a man is supposed to be. Every person is uniquely, wonderfully made. Like you have
Yeah.
your William role. It doesn't, if and in fact that doesn't fit what society says a man's role is, does that mean that it doesn't then flow into the idea of wellness? And why can't people be well, understanding that their role might not match what some stupid ass society put forth as what they're supposed to do?
I agree with you, which is why I said, again, we're not dealing with infants here. We're dealing with grown people with more of an infancy mindset where they've literally been in quarantine. So I'm following again your process. We're quarantining with the idea of identifying trauma, identifying uh, illicit patterns of behavior. And I institute that all with quarantining. So now you're in a system that you have the world at your. If you want to be a drag queen, then go ahead and open up your brothel, sweetheart, and be a drag queen. Like it doesn't, for me, it doesn't, but at least you have the framework to do it with a whole mind. Now, again, I can't speak in the framework
I
of
can't wait for the LGBTQ episode because some folks is gonna be mad at me, but we gonna get it started.
like I don't like, and again, I
Sound
don't.
mind shit.
I'm my whole thing is this: is that I know for like for me, and let's say your son, creative aspects, and I'm only speaking for, what I mean, who's in the room. That
Real clever.
motherfucker can't, in a lot of cases, can't wait to get his hands on some shit. And in a lot of cases, they prefer it to be broken. Ooh, I can't wait till some shit's broken so I can just fix it and then to put it all back together again. Not all men are like that. I know that. But in some mindset, there is something that you do and you do well, and you have the ability to now do it with a, a healthier, not healed completely, but a healthier mindset and a trajectory.
Okay. I'm with
Now, and again, I'm only saying because I have learned that women have a very, very different mind frame on how y'all think of 7 things at once. I can't do it. I've not met a woman that cannot think of 7 things at once and execute them all at the same time. I haven't. Maybe there are people out there. Damn it, I know a lot of people, and I've never met one that hasn't. So that's what I was more speaking to.
Boo.
Well, in
Sorry.
my humble, I can't do with you. In my humble opinion, I feel like to both of your points, a healthy dose of segregation, quarantine could be healthy. And I imagine, right, in the ideal circumstance, that the moment that you get or introduced to a new reality, with that, fear reduces, and all the things that were underneath will automatically come to the top. Some of the reason that people don't say or don't do is out of fear or judgment or what they believe societal norms to be and what they think that they're supposed to put on, show, outfit, look, whatever. If you change what you're in visually, your mind will start to, it looks, it sees, it adjusts, and then whatever that was holding it down, trauma, whatever, it'll come up to the surface as soon as you're not afraid of it coming out. And as soon as you change someone's reality, fear is the first thing to go. You get upset, you don't know, you're not sure, and then, oh, okay, it's cool, I'm safe, it's all right, it's good. Then whoever it is you are, even if that's not someone you recognize, that person can come out. And with the community, can't we all figure it out? We all good at something.
Let's dance around some fires and have some fun, people.
Right. I got listen, we can burn a few things. Come on, hello.
Somebody gotta plant them crops.
I'm on top of that.
Yay! Let's
Somebody
go.
gotta make sure that people got a place to live. Somebody gotta make sure. And again, and that's all that I'm saying. No matter what sex you are, operation in your laborious nature is necessary. Operating in your niche in what you're designed to do is necessary.
Yes,
And
bitch.
that's my
Turn
overall
some
point.
butter. Let's make a pie. Do something with your life today, please.
That is my overall nature. And if you're going to do it, maximize what you're doing. And I think that that's another part of our society that we suck at. We're enslaved to go nonstop, but be minimized in our reciprocity, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you work 10 hours, you get paid X amount of dollars an hour, then the government takes out their, and I get when people say entrepreneurship is hard because then you become your own brand. And no matter what, sun up to sundown, when you wake up, you got to promote yourself. However,
Mm-hmm.
the market is open when you're investing in yourself. And when you actually network yourself in a way that you know what your product is going to match the value that you bring.
Right.
For example, if you go into this new community and nobody, unless this community, it's a topless community, unless it's that, and we're saying that it's not. I'm for all types of titties, all types of legs, mind you. But there is a sort of cordiality and decency that we like to uphold. Let's say we want a black and white gown affair. Everybody can't be naked with black and white gowns. It's kind of, so there's a, you find yourself saying, I can make shirts and I'm good at making shirts. And I have a network of import and export that can get me a lot of shirts.
I'm gonna cut the titties out them bitch, and I'm gonna sell it to this neighborhood over here.
So now you're now in a place to where you're now a necessity inside of that new system. Now your opportunity now is to either expand or you now create a market to where it continues to happen.
And see, this is what supply and demand is all about. This is what Chestnut Checkers is all about. We're thinking steps ahead to try to make a way to stand on our fucking square and do what we do. And see, this is where I think it got lost with the XYZers, as William was calling them earlier. Mm-hmm. Somewhere along the line between X and Z, we lost this idea of having our own square. And everything be like something else. And I do think it's time that we just step up and start standing in our own creativity, start standing in our own ideas. There's no such thing as a stupid idea. You just around stupid people who are too stupid to make your ideas happen. And that's really where wellness starts, is understanding that can make an idea into the next thing that runs the world. We love y'all here at Chestnut Checkers. It's been an awesome new Wednesday, as usual.
Happy New Year.
Love y'all. Happy New Year.
Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Tune in every Wednesday. We are here at 7:30 with you guys, for you guys. Make sure you check us out. We're on Facebook. We're on YouTube. We're on Twitch. We're on TikTok. We're on Instagram. Make sure you can email us too, right? And we're on Gmail. You can find us. When you see the blue and gold, that's us. I am William Alexander. That is Kristen Versons William. We have Wilson. I said Williams. Kristen Versons Wilson. And we have the one and only lovely Lavania in the building. You guys tune in for another episode of Chestnut Checkers. Take care.
Good night, y'all.
Good night, everybody.
Pause the queens, yeah, the stakes are high. Think